What's up, my people? What's up, my homies? What's up, my friends? I'm Gnarly Vato, and these are Gnarly Times. Well, today's another C.Y.A. war dog, right? And this one's a little parole violation I did. Because believe it or not, I was on 7 years parole. And people don't believe that. Like, really? But I maxed out. Because they just sent me and did 90 days or something. Right there in Sacramento. You know, so it was horrible at the time. I was just glad I hit an institution. They just let me do a little violation. But I think a lot of times because I went to board, I think 4 times there. 3 or 4 times, if I'm correct. And, well, on one of these violations, right, I was up in there. Because I literally went like in November, or got out in November and went back in like June. It was crazy, right? So I was, and at the time I think I was probably like 22, 23 years old. So I was getting a little older. So they had a dorm 6, it was a parole violation, and we're on the back in Sacramento, Ramona Avenue, right? And I hate to drive to Sacramento. Well, I'm on this violation, and we had to go. There's a hospital in there to take care of you, check you up, and everything. They're like, when you go up on a violation, they're like, let's check out these fools, take care of their little bodies, because we're a property of the state, ward of the states, the state, right? So I'm up on this violation, in dorm 6. You go up in there. There's a north wing and a south wing, if I'm correct. And there's probably like, check out a video. There's a video on it online, right? It's crazy. But one hallway is probably like 20 doors on each side or more, right? So I'm up on one side, and at the time, a lot of fools, new fools would come in, believe it or not, that had YA suspensions, and they turned 18. They had turned 18, and then they send them to YA. So they're 18 years old in the new institution, right? So these guys would be in their first term and going through all this new stuff, right? So a lot of them will gravitate towards me, like, hey, so-and-so. And a few times, my brother was right there before me. One of them, my brother literally left right before I did. Like the couple days before I got there. And he was running the laundry guy. And they're like, hey, you know, so-and-so. Because they see my last name. They're like, hey, you're so-and-so, brother? Like, yep, that's me. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad. Think about that. With homies, they all look at both these guys don't learn nothing. Well, anyways, I'm up in there, right? And I'm posted, chilling. Because you're not really doing much. Just sitting in a damn cell. They'll let you out for breakfast, or sometimes bring you there. You go walk, to go eat, come back in your cell, have day room for like an hour, or outside. Boring though, waiting to see what's gonna happen to you. Well, this fool comes, right? And he comes from San Jose, Santa Clara County, and he's smaller than me. And he was saying, yeah, I'm from San Juan, Nano, right? But he had Alviso or something on his forehead. And I'm like, fool, that says Alviso or something. Milpita, I don't know where, I can't remember, but it's right out of San Jose. But if I'm correct, it had Alviso, right? And he was saying San Juan. I'm like, and right at the time, I'm like, I'm not believing this fool. I'm not believing anything this fool says. If he tell me from somewhere else, he got on his head. He tripping. Well, this fool says, hey, check it out, Holmes. Right, on our side, we didn't have any Southsiders. Because if I'm correct, they took out one side at a time. On one wing, they took out one side. Or sometimes they'll take out both sides. But I think they took out one side because we didn't have South Sureños on our side. They were all on the other side. with the other homeboys. Cause I think we're on, I can't remember which side at the time. Cause like I said, I've been there like 3 times, 4 times. That's why I think it was 4 times, 4 parole violations, and the 5th time I got bailed out. Cause I couldn't get bail on parole. But I've been thinking about it. Anyways, so this fool comes and starts saying, check it out, Holmes. Told all of us. They're like, hey, we're gonna have a hookah, right? And they're like, hey, check it out. He's like, check it out. Wherever we go, whoever, if you gotta go to the restroom, take a homeboy with you. And I'm like, I'm gonna take it. Why I got? There's nobody here. We got no bulldogs. We got no Southsiders. There's nobody opposition here. Enemies. They're all the other wing with the other homeboys. He's like, I don't care. We're gonna force this. If you don't, he said, if you gotta go to get drink water, you take a homeboy. And this fool, right? And so the homeboy that just got there on this new bid or new term, he was called Dick. He's learning all these new rules, right? And I'm like, so he's telling this homeboy, because homeboy has all these tats, so he's kind of intimidated. And I'm like, bro, this fool tripping. So we were playing handball, right? So at one of these recs a couple days later or something, or soon after, we're playing handball. And probably like 10 of us. Well, this fool's there, we're there. Because fools were going into pairs. Stick with pairs. And this fool's like, so I'm playing handball. Boom, right? I'm done. And I just run, because I was still playing. So I run over there and run to what's called, get a drink of water. You know? And then I hear, whoo! I'm like, what? This fool's yelling at me in front of everybody. And he goes, didn't I tell you? We're walking pairs. Right, making a big old scene in front of everybody. I go, whoa, bro, I'm not a little kid, fool. You know what I'm saying? Because we're about the same age, like 23, 24 years old. And everybody else was younger than us. And this fool here a little dude trying to run over me. And I had talked to my brother prior. I was like, hey, do you know so-and-so? Because he said he knew my brother. You know, he was in Chad Preston. And I go, what is this fool has this on his head? He said from Sanho. He's like, fool, don't even, you know? But I was like, whatever. But anyways, this fool tried to flex on me. Go, fool, don't be young. You trying to. But anyways, he got mad. We bumped heads, right? And because I'm coming from Tulare County and we're doing our thing too. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to roll my mattress during the morning. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do it. It's part of it. But he ain't going to come and tell me what I just went through in Tulare County jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tripping. I don't care if he coming from Santa Clara County. He ain't going to come try to tell me how to do shit. But that's the thing with fools. They be clashing egos. But a lot of times fools came and gravitate towards me. But I don't know. I just felt, I don't know. Even bums. I'll be at the store, bums be like, yeah, what's up, guys? Like, damn. Okay, but anyways, I'm just a people person and like the bullshit. You know, so anyways, this fool, he ended up saying, the little homeboy, I think it came from Santa Clara County too, or somewhere right there. He's like, hey, homie, the homeboys gave me this to give the oldest homeboy, you know, if I'm correct. And because that could have been give it to him or me, you know, but he gave a stack of razor blades, the big razors. He gave it a stack, all cellophane. He said the homeboys told us to give it to the oldest homeboy here. You have him give it to someone going to Chad. To tomahawks that. Because that's my brother was at. He was in Chad. And he got caught up, or they flushed. He got caught because he flushed one or prior, but I always heard about it, right? All these fools getting sliced up with 2 of them. And I'm like, dang. And then to have them hand it to me, you know, like, damn, should I flush him? Because then you don't want to get caught. I'm just going there for 90 days violation. Still got to go to board. It's like, what I do? You know? But should I condone the slicing, bloodbath, and Chad? Nah, but it was crazy. Because fools, you know, when you're gangbanging, it's bloodshed. That's why a lot of times it's crazy when fools get along, you know, and respect one another. Because fools, once you cross the line, shit will go haywire real fast. But that's why a lot of time, a lot of them games, white games, mind games, manipulation. You know, and he could have pitted the homeboy. We end up squashing it, but we end up, you know, yeah. I go, okay, my bad. But I'm a grown man. I could go over here. There's no opposition. I don't need someone to come walk me over here to get a drink. But he wanted to do what he wanted to do. You know, I can't really remember if I bowed down or he bowed down or what. We just like, you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause, fool, when you come from a certain place, you have a certain lifestyle bred in you. That's why it's hard to say one thing like, oh, fools from L.A. or San Jose or Riverside or San Diego ain't hard. Like, fool, everybody goes through their battles and bloodshed. What makes you better than me? Because there's more people? Maybe. Because there's more opposition. You know? But then the smaller town, look at King City. You know, fools get caught in small towns. You could always catch a car. Look at that Netflix, Pero con Pero. That's the one. But it's like, that's why we gotta learn to love one another. You know, we don't got one life to live. But it's like, we need to learn to be better with our lives. You know, keep our future a bright future. Because our past is hard enough. You know, we don't. It's one thing living in it. We want to visit the past and don't live in it past. You know, get on, move on, and learn from it and understand. But I'm still learning it, and even all these pro violations, I go, what did I do to get there? You know, and then getting there, and all the time you're in there, you think about your family. You want to get out for your family, but then when you're out, you're partying with your homeboys. You're doing, you know? So, in the end, it's your family. Because look at all these stories you hear about prison stories. All these guys wishing to get out, watching the family die over time. You know, my brother was in jail when my grandpa died. He was, what, like 19? So I can imagine how that felt at that young age, you know? In Chad, he was in Chad. But anyways, this is one of the little Y.A. war dogs, and just telling you the way it is, you know, it's crazy. Crazy memories. Crazy time because we're all young and ready for you know, brawl. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm Gnarly Wato, and have a great one. I'm out.